Hey there friends, I hope you are doing well. Unlike the stock market, so we've had another day in the stock market of just pretty much the same old stuff. Nothing really happening, things kind of falling apart. The news is outweighing the market and the bear market is still running hot and heavy here. Now, let's talk about Venco Ventures. Venco Ventures, like we said, it's doing exactly what it usually does. We see a dramatic dip to around this 210, 230, 250 position with Venco Ventures, and then it says, you know what, I think I'm going to come back up here now to a $3 mark. Now, we could be seeing that right now. Now, today, a little bit of news came out. There was this article released with Venco Ventures where we were talking about the quarterlies, the last quarterlies that came out here in 2001, and talking about the money on hand, talking about where Venco Ventures is going, and honestly, the article is pretty good for Venco Ventures. Honestly, there was a little bit of bias comments, but honestly, all in all, it was a pretty good article. We've kind of already talked about all that, so I don't really want to go over it again, but I'll put some highlights of it right here so you can read it as I'm blabbing here about Venco Ventures. So today with the stock, we actually had a fantastic day. Monday, back in the market here. Like I said, most things are just in a real bad situation. A lot of things, there were a lot of things that moved up today. It wasn't terrible, but we didn't have an amazing day, to say the least. I think if you were down about 30% on most of your stocks, you may gain 2% back, so congratulations. But hey, that's where we're at right now, and probably will be the rest of the year, let's be honest here. So with Venco Ventures, like I said, it's a little too soon to say what we're going to see right now with Venco Ventures. There's going to be a lot more news coming out here with what they're doing. When people are looking at Venco Ventures, I really don't even know if people know everything about Venco Ventures, how diversified of a company this is with the Lamodov, Zash, Cryptide situation, all of that. I mean, there's so much in just Venco Ventures itself. But nonetheless, getting back to what I'm saying here, what I start off with here. So, like I said, we've seen this time and time again where we've had these really big lows in Venco Venture. Then we'll have a little bit of a spike up with some news. Then we'll have a little more of a hump down, and then we'll hit a big pop here with some kind of news. Now, like I said, even looking back here, let's look at this. So back in January of this year, we had a low right here, and then boom, big pop, and then kind of playing around this 350 spot right here, back on $3, 350 spot. And then we had this really big low here, right here, March 14th. And now we're coming back up into this $3 mark here. So this is just what Venco Ventures does. And I think, this is why a lot of people love to short trade Venco Ventures. It's a very smart thing to do because it does this time and time again. We've been here for a year now short trading Venco Ventures, and we still have not went to a dollar position yet. So we've been holding here strong. So, the bullet points of what we know right here, friends, is that Venco Ventures is doing what it always does. We know that they have large amounts of money on hand right now. Their quarterlies, they were okay. They weren't great, but they were okay. Most like other growth stocks right now. Venco Ventures is not a billion dollar company. This isn't Tesla we're talking about. This is a growth company. This is a company that is trying to still find its bones and bearings of really what it's doing, its bread and butter. It's still building on top of itself right now. That's why I tell people, if you're going to invest in a growth stock, like Nano Dimensions, Venco Ventures, you got to be willing to bite your lip here because it's going to be an up and down situation. If you want something that's, firm in the ground, go buy Apple, Walmart, Tesla. Those are things that are going to, those are things that are not going to be nerve-wracking. But being here with Venco Ventures, and I say this because, I take a lot of heat about talking about Venco Ventures because we have these big highs and people are praising, me for talking about it. Then we have these lows that we're in right now and people are just like, you are so terrible. It's not like I did this. I would love for the stock to go higher, but when I tell people it's going to fall, I get yelled at. When I tell people it's going to go up, I get yelled at. But, it's okay. We're here all talking. It's an opinion piece here. This is what we're doing. But I think a lot of you will agree, if you've been here with me, with us, we've been watching Venco Ventures, and this is nothing new. This is just another day in Venco Ventures. So honestly, what we could be seeing right now, we've got Venco Ventures with this kind of positive article out right now. We know that they're going to be releasing their other quarterlies sooner than later. We've still got news coming out here with the crypto situation and just whatever general news they're going to be releasing here. So we could easily see Venco Ventures walk back up into a $3 zone here very, very easily. And friends, here's the golden ticket in the back of our pocket right now. Here's what we know to be actual fact about Venco Ventures. Every time Tyde, their other breakoff company, gets talked about, what happens? Every time an article comes out about that, the stock blows up. You see these big, massive pulls right here? These big humps right here, these $8, $10, $9, then going right back down here to when we had this $5, January 18th. These were when articles were hot and heavy and coming out about the crypto situation, the NFT movement, all of that wrapped up into that. So those articles are going to start to come out again. That deal is still on a chopping board happening. So that's why I tell people, if you're looking for a short trade, the long-term aspect of Venco Ventures, we're going to be here for a while. You're going to be here for a while trying to get something out of this. There's a lot of juice to squeeze out of this lemon. But if you're looking for a quick little, Venco Ventures is definitely going to probably give you that more than sooner than later here, and I think that's what we're kind of getting up to a swing and hit here, because it looks like we're going to be walking into a $3 zone here. So friends, this is kind of just what I'm thinking right here. I know I didn't dive deep into a chart here, but I think this is kind of easy to see that we're kind of trailing back into maybe going into a $3 mark here. I don't know how the rest of the market is going to go this week. More than not, I pretty much have wrote off the whole year at this point, the way things are going, at least until we get to November, when we see this more than likely the Democrats will lose the House, Senate, everything, and that's really going to change the market, I feel like, more than less. Friends, I really do wish everyone the best of luck with this one. We're going to continue to talk about Venco Ventures. I'm very excited about this company. I'm very excited about this stock. I know that it's very nerve-wracking. A lot of people get, they're just fed up with it. I do get that. I really do get that. But I do know and I do believe, and I see it every day, that a lot of this is from the market itself too. The market is just trash right now. When the market's trash, when the people can't sit on the boat because the boat's sinking, there's a problem. So Venco Ventures is not going to get anywhere if the boat is sinking. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye everyone.